My position on it is, I need to say this nicely. I think we got hosed by, I think we got taken by DOE on that project. And I don't know how many political chits were used. There's sealed agreements with that. I have concerns. I know we need an open, safe access road. That's important for our community. There's about 600 vehicles that go from the back gate and come from Hamus. When you look at the cost of that project and the impact, that would be a project that if the bottom fell out, if we had to relook at projects, that would be one that my eye would be looking towards too. I think when, when you heard the DOE guys say, we will close the roads no matter what if we have to. So you have no leverage over them. I wish there was an easier way to have the better access, to have it more open, to have it, they describe it as the colon. And I come up from White Rock and on a Sunday have had to knock on my, to tell the guy, hey, wake up so we can go up and pass us through to make sure we get through to the ski hill. So it's not a good system the way it is, but that would be one project that I would like to maybe take a better look at. Mike Wismer's next.
Okay, I was on the council when we negotiated the easement for the potential of that bypass road. And at the time, our primary consideration was there was fear that these unknown checkpoints would cause a chilling effect and no one would go and see the ski hill or go to the Valle Caldera. Since that time, I think the situation has changed dramatically. I am reversing my position and saying I am not in favor of the double bypass, as most people who have had a double bypass don't want to have that kind of surgery. We have a bypass essentially in place. If I had my way, I would reprogram, figure out ways to reprogram the money that's allocated for highway construction and reallocate and redo West Road. The environmental impact, the fill alone that's going to be necessary to build that double bypass is simply not worth it. It's not worth the damage to the environment, and we don't need it. And furthermore, it's my view, and I have a little background in security, it's my view that if the double bypass is created, we will give more credence to the laboratory's efforts to shut down West Hamus, because they will justify it by saying, you have two ways around us. So I am completely in favor of revisiting that project, and I guess the best way to describe it is the delete button does work.
Thank you, Ken Milder. Actually, my position on this project had changed, and I voted against the funding on the last time this came before the council. And I'll talk about why I changed my position on this. This whole project grew out of the community's outrage over the construction of the checkpoints at the beginning. But that support has waned as people got more used to the checkpoints and really looked at it. One of the primary arguments for building this bypass was for economic development. And as I started to look at it and the impact of this is, we're talking $12 to $15 million for this project. I realized, that we could probably spend that money on other economic development projects and get more bang for our buck. What comes to mind, of course, is the implementation of the White Rock Economic Development Master Plan. The other is maybe use some of that money to help the schools. And there's some good news here. I think some of the councilors are reconsidering this funding as well. The other thing is that we have, I think, more than $3 million in grants. I might support seeing if we can get that money recolored in such a way that we can improve the intersection, only the intersection south of Los Alamos Canyon Bridge, because that is still a mess. But as far as the main bypass, I think we can spend that money better on other economic development projects.
Yeah, I'm not in favor of the West Hamus bypass. I don't feel that this project best serves the people of Los Alamos County for a variety of reasons. First of all, there are already two roads which can provide us access to the ski hill. And I think that we want to do things to promote the ski hill and help the ski hill to bring more tourists here. And so certainly we should give support to them, but I think building this bypass road is not going to do that.